Why dogs love squeaky toys, the untold story. All right, picture this. It's a lazy Saturday afternoon. You're lounging on the couch, scrolling through Instagram, and out of nowhere, squeak, squeak, squeak. Your dog is going wild with their squeaky toy. Again, you've bought them dozens of toys. But there's something about that noisy little rubber thing that they just can't resist. Why? Well, I've got a story for you. A story that goes way deeper than you might think. It's a tale of instinct, psychology, and, believe it or not, ancient dog history. So stick with me, because by the end of this, you're going to see your dog's squeaky obsession in a whole new light. But first, let me ask you a question. What if your dog's love for squeaky toys goes back to something primal, something lurking in their DNA for thousands of years? Imagine this. You're a wolf, not just any wolf, one of the early ancestors of dogs. You've been hunting all day in the wild, tracking your prey through the dense forest. You finally catch up with a small animal, maybe a rabbit, and as you sink your teeth into it, what do you hear? That's right, a high-pitched squeak, the sound of prey in distress. Back in the day, that squeak was a signal that your meal was successful. Now fast forward a few thousand years, and your domesticated dog still has a spark of that ancient instinct. That's one theory about why dogs love squeaky toys. It reminds them of hunting, of capturing prey. Kind of wild, right? But there's more to the story. Let's take a quick detour and look at how dogs' relationships with toys have changed over time. Back in the day, dogs weren't exactly surrounded by luxury dog beds, gourmet treats, or boxes of squeaky toys delivered monthly. Nope. Their toys were things like sticks, bones, or maybe whatever they found lying around. So how did we go from that to squeaky toys in every color and shape imaginable? And why, out of all the toys out there, is the squeaky one still the crowd favorite? Okay, now that we've teased the primal instinct theory, let's dive deeper into the psychology behind it. Ever noticed how your dog will bite down hard on that squeaky toy, and the moment it stops squeaking, they lose interest? It's like a magic spell that breaks. What's going on there? Well, scientists believe there's a psychological reward system at play. Every time your dog bites the toy and hears that squeak, it triggers a sense of satisfaction. It's the same mechanism that would have told their wolf ancestors, "Congratulations, you've just caught dinner." It's all about that instant gratification. The squeak is like a reward that keeps the game going. Now let's talk about you, the dog owner. If you're a millennial or Gen Z, chances are you've grown up surrounded by constant stimulation. Social media notifications, video game achievements, Netflix binges. We love instant feedback, and in a strange way, so do our dogs. The squeaky toy is basically their version of a dopamine hit. But here's the thing. Dogs don't just love squeaky toys because of the sound. It's also about engagement. When you're playing tug-of-war with a squeaky toy, your dog isn't just biting something that makes noise. They're interacting with you. The squeak is a bridge between instinct and interaction. And let's be real. When your dog bites that squeaky toy and you look over with a grin, they know they've got your attention. So now you might be wondering, wait, are squeaky toys just about triggering ancient instincts and getting attention? Or is there more to it? Well, here's where things get really interesting. Research suggests that squeaky toys also tap into your dog's need for play. And play is crucial for their well-being. Dogs, like us, need mental stimulation. That squeaky toy, it's not just noise, it's a challenge. The sound makes the game more exciting, and for dogs, it adds an extra layer of fun to the experience. Think of it like a video game for your dog. There's a clear cause and effect, and they're in control of it. Here's a fun fact. Not all dogs are equally into squeaky toys. Some dogs, especially working breeds, might be more focused on toys that challenge them physically, like fetch balls or agility toys. But for many dogs, the squeaky toy taps into a perfect balance of stimulation, satisfaction, and interaction. So, let's bring it all together. Ancient hunting instincts, psychological satisfaction, and the joy of interaction all combine to create your dog's obsession with squeaky toys. It's like a perfect storm of factors that keep them coming back for more. But let's not forget one last piece of the puzzle. You. Yes, you play a huge role in why your dog loves that squeaky toy. Think about it. When your dog squeaks the toy, what's your reaction? Chances are you look over, maybe laugh, maybe even join in. That social reinforcement is huge for your dog. They know they're getting attention, and that's just as important as the squeak itself. So, the next time you hear that familiar squeak, squeak, squeak while you're chilling on the couch, remember, there's way more going on than just a noisy toy. You're hearing the echoes of ancient wolves, the buzz of a dopamine rush, and the joy of playtime, all wrapped into one. But here's a final thought to leave you with. A cliffhanger of sorts for your next dog toy shopping trip. What if there's more to explore? What if squeaky toys are just the tip of the iceberg? Could there be other toys out there that tap into even deeper instincts and engagement? Stay tuned, because the world of dog toys might be more complex than we ever imagined. Maybe next time, we'll dive into the science of why your dog loves to destroy their toys. Or how different breeds have totally different toy preferences. The journey into your dog's mind has only just begun. Thanks for joining me on this wild ride into the squeaky toy phenomenon. If you're curious about more dog behaviors or just love hearing quirky stories about our furry friends, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Your dog will thank you for it, right after their next squeaky session, of course.